Hey, what's good in the hood, everybody? This is Chef Greg again, and I just wanted to touch base and just let everybody know real briefly that again, the pop-up micro commercial kitchen with its low startup cost of under $5,900, it's a low or it's micro overhead. Of course, right out the gate, man, you're looking at increased revenue, and you're looking at probably higher return on investment. Because again, that kit's going to pay for itself right out the gate. And with low overhead, that means low insurance. With no grease, no charcoal, that means decreased fire protection insurance, all of those things, man. So if you guys have started a brick and mortar business before, a restaurant, you know everything that's involved with it, all the different licensing and inspection that has to go on. Not saying that doesn't happen with temporary food establishments. I'm not saying that. Again, everybody's jurisdiction is going to be different. But what I am saying is compare it to a brick and mortar restaurant or what is traditional restaurant or food truck. $5,800 for a startup cost, man, with no grease, no charcoal. You got to air fry to finish sear. Of course, I would be using a meat torch for a torch sear if you wanted to do that. But other than that, man, like I say, the pop-up micro commercial kitchen is a self-sustaining business model with unlimited scalability, unlimited return of investment, unlimited revenue. So you guys come on in. If it is that you're interested, please contribute to my GoFundMe. If it is that you'd like to contribute to me direct, again, everything is at nfoodies001. That's the letter N and then Foodies, Foodies 001. And that's my Cash App. If you guys want to contribute to me directly, I'd appreciate it. But anyway, man, I'm sitting here waiting for my wife to come out so we can run some errands. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to be out and about showing you guys just how convenient and how easy it is to set up the pump kit, and just how accessible and how flexible it is as far as being able to move around. Now, again, in most situations, it will be, for me, again, everybody's probably going to use it differently in the areas that they're in based on need. But for me, there'll be special events and different festivals and things like that, just to kind of get started. But what you guys don't know, for anybody that's new here, it's initially started where I was made deacon at my church, and being tasked with, God tasking me with trying to bring more members in, or bring the attendance up. I go to a smallish church. We have a very limited congregation right now, I'll just say, but we are very passionate about our love for God. We're very passionate about our love for the church, and the community is large enough and diverse enough that I felt that if there was some kind of way that we could draw, poor people to church, other than through the grace and salvation of God Almighty, that maybe we could feed them, but I didn't want to include the church. I didn't want to include the church's utilities. I didn't want to include the church's kitchen to do this, because that required, it would require a whole lot of logistics that, again, when you're dealing with a small church and you don't have all those many members, that are able to, continually work full time, take care of their families, and they're already putting so much into the church, to add that kitchen component to it would be tough. So I was looking to be able to do it myself as a deacon, me and my family, but have it be remote, independent of the church, but still have it benefit the church. So that was kind of where the research came from and how I came across developing the pump kit. So if anybody says anything different, and I know that you guys have heard me say that before, that it's about me trying to feed my family, but it's always about me feeding my family. That's number one. God blessed me with this family, and I'm gonna make sure I take care of it. But no, where the actual research and the interest and all of those things came. Of course, I did have some interest in owning my own place, but where it actually came from, the inspiration came from, was trying to get more people that are in the community of where my church is, where we serve, where right now every fourth Sunday we endeavor to serve breakfast between Sunday school and worship. So after Sunday school is over, we provide a hot breakfast of just of whatever the menu is. But yeah, and again, we have a very small membership, so it doesn't require a lot from me. But it was enough of a test where I can get some testing done and do a little bit of research, fine tune my method, fine tune my operation.